Hey everyone, Wonderbot here, and welcome back to Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I am really looking forward to playing more of this. I don't know, this game is awesome. Verticality means a lot, maneuverability means a lot, and honestly it's just kind of fun to get into a new Souls-like kind of right from the get-go. And I'm interested in seeing where this takes me. It's gonna be so bad though, I know I'm gonna die, so I guess buckle up. I'm not ready for this. Not at all. Okay. That'll be interesting for getting around. I'm probably going to grapple myself to death. Repeatedly here. Because that's how this works. Now we had the other direction I could go as well. Let's go back for a second. I might not get a choice actually. We might have point of no return to ourselves. Oh. Alternatively, there's nothing there anyway. Well, that's fine. Linearity is important anyway. Let's see. I'm shifting my chair a little bit. So, this will be fun. I'm curious where they're going to take this. I do hope From Software starts exploring more, I'm going to say more interesting time periods. Okay, Ungo's sugar. Sugar candy made in Senpo Temple. Sustaining Ungo's blessing. Temporarily reduces vitality damage taken from physical attacks. Bite the candy and take Ungo's stance to impart its inhuman benediction. By doing so, you endure excess karma of a man from spirits within. Senpo monks spread this candy across Ashina in honor of her military heroes. Like, I don't know. I really want to see, like, a full fantasy. Well, I guess Dark Souls was full fantasy. It was just like, maybe just sad fantasy is kind of the limitation. Let's see, acquiring enemy loot. Enemies drop loot such as items and money. Multiple enemies can be looted at once and from some distance away. Items found in the world are different than loot, in that they must be approached and picked up. Okay, so yeah, we already know that. I don't know, I guess I'm a huge D&D nerd. Okay, do I actually have to pick this up? Wait, I'm confused. You're saying press X, but... It? Did I miss something here? You guys want to fill me in? Did I skip something important, or am I'm pressing X. I don't know. Hold X. Oh, I see. There we go. You're right. Hold X. I was just skipping. I'm so used to just mashing X. I was like, yeah, tutorial teaching me how to pick stuff up. Meh. But I guess I needed it. Anyway, ceramic shard. A piece of pottery that breaks with a satisfying crack when thrown. Throw an enemy to draw their attention. Throwing and smashing such pieces made for a popular sport among Ashina boys. Even after growing up, they remember the old games well. I like the verticality here. This is interesting. Wonder if there's like vertical assassinations and stuff that I can do. Alternatively, I can just assassinate random folks this way. Okay, some more ceramic shards. I guess I like that better. And picking things up. Let's see. Trying to figure out where my enemies are. I could just ignore them. Where's the fun in that? Luckily, they don't seem to notice you that often. Wow, really? They really don't notice you that well. Slash. Oh. Knocked a thing over. I guess that's bad. Oh. I've noticed it has some hitching issues. There was a dude down here, was there not? No. I guess I'm wrong. Oh, there was a dude down here. Aha! And more Ungo sugar. Let's see. Oh, right. I gotta pick up items from these guys as I go by. There is somebody over here. And ledge hang. Aha! There are assassination moves. Hello, man. They're not exactly the same as like full parries, but honestly it does enough damage that I don't exactly feel like I'm doing it wrong. Eventually, once we run into tougher enemies, I'm sure I'm gonna need work on my parries even better. Hello, person. Because usually I just need to break their guard. Because even just parrying, maybe not the full, like, immediate death blow one, still does a decent chunk. To their stamina gauge? I guess it's kind of their stamina gauge. What are they guarding? There's nothing here. Like, if the bridge is out like that, I'd probably change up my guard duties to be a little bit more focused about people possibly finding ways over the wall? I don't know. But yeah, the mobility is nice. It's interesting playing a From Software game that involves actual proper verticality without like immediately punishing. It's like, you climbed off this ledge. Good for you. Time for you to clip out and like fly off the level. Bad dog. I'm getting better at that. I don't think they're actually guarding anything. They're kind of stationed around doors and gateways and stuff, though, so, like, yeah. Like, that usually implies guarding. Even if it's not much. It'll be interesting seeing, let's see, is that... Perfect checkpoint. Okay, you can now instantly travel between sculptor's idols that you've already communed with. Oh. Okay, now there's a difference between communing with them, so that actually means I want to go back. Because didn't I skip one kind of at the beginning of this? Nice part is, communing with them does not actually mean resting. I actually haven't taken any damage yet. Nope. There we go. Trying to get to the top. Wasn't there one, like, right at the beginning over here that I totally skipped because I was afraid it was gonna... Yep, there it is. I was afraid it was gonna respawn all the enemies, so I didn't want to do it. But yeah, if I can warp between them... Oh, that's a nice feeling. I absolutely hated it in Dark Souls 1 that you could only warp between a handful with the Lord Vessel. And I guess that's actually the most recent Dark Souls game I've played. Because I know with Bloodborne you could go back to the Hunter's Dream. The problem is the loading issues were so painful you pretty much never wanted to do it. Got here. There's some interesting routes, but I think I'm going to try and stay somewhat direct. Because I do actually want to fight everybody that I can. Okay, so it is a creepy mask. Shuriken Wheel. A mechanical device made by the mechanical genius Dogen can fit into the Shinobi prosthetic to become a working prosthetic tool. While it is palm-sized, a surprising number of shurikens can fit inside the Shuriken Wheel, as the edges were designed for stacking. A fine example of what can be achieved when one matches mechanical finesse with the Shinobi's talent. Shinobi tools can't be used on their own. By giving them to the sculptor, they can be fitted into the prosthetic. You can quickly return to the sculptor by travel via sculptor's idol, or using the homeward idol. Homeward bone! I mean, not really. I'm not gonna be grumple about any of this. That's one hell of a rooster. What the? There's a meter up there I hadn't seen before. I know this isn't that kind of game, but I would almost like to imagine that that's the rooster gauge, and there's like some kind of special gauge for just killing a buttload of roosters for no good reason. That's the only way to level up chicken murder. This character is powered entirely by poultry. See, there are roosters that size. Oh yeah, no, I've seen them before. There we go. Some enemies use unguardable perilous attacks signified with a danger symbol. When these occur, watch carefully and try to respond properly as each type. Okay, there we go. Well, ow. Good to know. Oh, none of that, you. Ow. Damn it. It didn't work. Okay, death. So where does this put me back at? Probably the most recent,
Loyal wolf, take my blood and live again.
Oh god, is the child gonna be hella anemic? I could die or resurrect. Whoop. Surrender! The Divine Heir's blood grants the ability to return from the dead using resurrection power. One charge is always restored by resting in a sculptor's idol. Killing enemies restores additional charges. Resurrection becomes unusable immediately after using it, but killing enemies will make it available again. You can cycle through quick items. Okay, so we can heal. Probably a good time for healing. Okay. None of that. Ow. There we go. Got him. Barely. Okay, so resurrection gives people dragon rot. Good to know. A loose prayer bead. Offering 4 of them at a sculptor's idol will increase maximum vitality and posture. And we have 1. Gourd seed. Seed from which healing waters continuously spring forth. Give to Emma to increase the maximum uses of the healing gourd. The twisted gourd of medical waters. Okay. Oh yeah, twisted gourd of medicinal waters was known throughout Ashina since long ago, but it was the extraordinary healer Dogen and his pupil Emma who discovered the self-replenishing nature of the seed. That font is kind of hard to read. Okay, hopefully the game explains the dragon rot thing. I'm probably not going to use it often. I'm usually probably just going to eat my deaths. Just because. If there's actually like a penalty for it, I don't want to deal with it. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I assassinated that guy. I think we're gonna go back. I took a bunch of damage. Because I don't think he respawns. I almost kind of wish I actually hadn't gone for the assassination on that guy in retrospect. Like, on one hand, it was nice for the, on one hand, it was nice for the... Really? It was nice to get his health bar down a little bit, but like, I'm not gonna learn otherwise. Okay, the enhanced physical attributes option has been unlocked. You can spend 4 prayer beads to increase okay. Create a prayer necklace will increase your maximum vitality and posture. Helpful, but we need more. Oh. I actually have to rest here. Oh, should I go get the shurikens? We might as well. Some rare, very powerful enemies require an additional finisher death blow to be defeated. Alright. Oh, hello. You must be Emma.
You truly returned from the dead. The power of the dragon's blood. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
Who are you?
My name is Emma. I am a doctor serving a certain master.
What master?
Forgive me, but for his safety, I cannot reveal his identity. However, my master gave explicit orders to assist you in any way I can. I'm not telling you to trust me. However, I must fulfill my master's orders. The gourd of medicinal water you possess, that was originally a creation of mine. I am a doctor, and I will assist you in that capacity.
You made this gourd.
Yes, it was intended for Lord Kuro, but it seems he entrusted it to you. I'm sure you may have noticed, but the medicinal waters in this gourd spring forth on their own. Even after being emptied, you will find it full again after a short rest.
Yes. Is there a way to improve it?
Bring me gourd seeds.
Gourd seeds?
Yes. Medicinal waters flow from gourd seeds. Adding new seeds will increase the volume of these medicinal waters. If you find any, bring them to me.
All right. Is this a gourd seed?
Yes. Bring it here. Plant the seed into the gourd. Perfect. Now the volume of medicinal waters in your gourd will increase.
Such a strange medicine.
Is it strange? I don't take any offense to that. If it's effective, then that's cause for celebration, whether it's strange or not. That's what my mentor Dogen taught me.
I see.
Please bring me any other gourd seeds you find. I should be able to further increase the volume of the medicinal water. I'd like to make a request.
What is it?
Please show me your face.
What?
This white mark, is it a birthmark?
No.
Then that must mean it appears on those who have received the dragon's heritage. Or perhaps it's a symptom.
Are you done?
Yes, that will be all. I'm sorry. That was rather rude of me. Goodbye.
Oh.
I found one.
A shinobi tool?
Yes.
I said before that your prosthetic arm was a fang, but by fitting shinobi tools to your arm, you'll be able to change the form of that fang. Thick shields, break them into splinters. Swift foes, bring them down from afar. Fitting more devices means more ways to slay your enemies. If there's someone that needs killing, there's a proper way to kill them. That's all there is to it.
Seems you know this prosthetic very well.
I should calm myself. The more I speak of bloodshed, the more demonic my sculptures will become. Give it ear. I'll fit that tool for you.
Okay, regular shinobi tools found in the world can be specifically adapted to the shinobi prosthetic via the prosthetic tools menu. So, Y. Pull a shuriken loaded into the wheel and launch it into the target in a single flowing motion. The swiftly thrown shuriken damages the enemy vitality and posture, particularly against those with a tendency to take to the air.
Yes, right. That kind-faced Buddha you see over there. Don't do anything funny with it.
Okay, prosthetic tools are shinobi tools adapted for that. Okay, so open the prosthetic menu, use prosthetic tool, switch prosthetic tool. Let's see, consume spirit emblems. Prosthetic tool equipment slots have been unlocked. There are 3 slots available to equip and switch out as needed. On the equipment selection screen, can be viewed through Y. Okay, and the rest of this we'll find out. So, oh, skill points. That's what the chicken meter is. Also got something called Unseen Aid 30%. Inventory. Items currently in possession can be viewed here. Cool. And options. Gotcha. Okay, spirit emblems are required to activate prosthetic tools and are consumed each time these abilities are used. Can be obtained from defeated enemies in the world and purchased from sculptor idols. You pass near them, they'll find their way to you. Okay, so let's go back to the gate path. And let's actually, see if I can make it a little bit farther tonight. I probably should head for bed, but I'm actually enjoying myself thoroughly. This seems almost... Oh. Oh boy. Forgot about the dogs. Oh. I forgot about the dogs. Let's see. It's weird. It's like a dueling simulator to some degree. A duel meter? But, like, the assassinations and the verticality are really nice. Like, this reminds me of... This is everything I probably wanted origami to ever be. Let's see. I made mistakes today. Let's see, I'm trying to kill this guy. There we go. This got bad. Ow. Crap. Double crap. Alright. Let's see. Ow. Did I die? I did die. And let's actually die. I need to learn this. So, that was failed execution turns brawl. Okay, loss upon death. Experience towards the next skill point and current send are halved upon death. Everything lost is gone for good. Let's see. There are no known means to escape this loss. However, through the grace of the gods or Buddha, it may not be impossible. Interesting. So, might not be able to retrieve all of my goodies. Now that is a legitimate RIP. If we've got a mod around to facilitate that. Okay. There he goes. Oh! There he goes. There we go. We're getting kind of better at some of these things. Now we've still got the guy with the gun. Oops, that didn't work. There we go. This got a little frantic. What else do we have? We got big man on Crushmas and more gunmen. Now I think it's just big man on Crushmas. Okay, so we've got a couple more. There we go. He's dead. I'm fleeing now. Got him dead. Okay. Oh. Got him. Okay. I'm not locked onto him. That makes this much harder. Interesting. Painful. Okay. And I'm dead. Man. Let's see. Let's die again. I gotta work on fighting those guys. They've got a much slower swing than I'm used to. Unseen aid. Half of skill experience and center lost upon on death. There's a way to avoid it. The unseen aid of gods? Okay. So it's a 30% chance to not lose my stuff. Gotcha. Well, I'm just gonna keep chucking my butt at these things until it works out in my favor. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Use my shurikens. I probably should. I've got plenty of charges for them. I really want to master the melee combat fully. Because if I can master the actual melee combat, I think that's going to make a fairly major difference. Very stab miss. Okay. We get goodies. Yeah, I don't really like these weird lag spikes. Ow. Wow. I don't actually know how to... I don't actually know how to throw shurikens. Wait, yes I do. Okay, can't get to that. Okay. Ah. I really want this guy to come after me. There we go, got him. And that failed. Damn it. Because I'm used to a more, like, direct dodge roll. And I think part of it is I'm actually messing up with the dodge and the jump. Both are technically usable, but still. Okay, so I have a skill point, but they haven't actually explained how to use those yet, so I'm assuming they're out for a bit. I'm gonna keep chucking myself at this. I know people always get mad. It's like, you just suck at this game. Please don't do that. Of course I do. I haven't played a Souls-like alone in ages. I gotta get over the fact that, you know... I'm not good. Okay, that annoys me a little bit that I keep popping off that. Okay. Grab money. Grab the item here. More ceramic shards. Here's the question. They're aware of me, but they don't know where I am. He's aware of me. One thing I can do is I can always... Oh. Oh. The belly flop brigade found me. Just absorb money from afar. Okay, so Wander, why do you not, let's see, Wander, why don't you resurrect? Because I feel like it's... I feel like it's a, it's not the right time and place to do so. Like, I don't know. I feel like I have to earn these things. Okay, so I have to wait for it to heal. Maybe? No. Let's see. Man. It looks like his stamina bar is, like, completely maxed out. He knows I can't fight them separately, which is a pain. Got him. Okay, now for you. I think I just have to hit this guy. God, he turns like crazy, though. That's the problem. Like, he's like the freaking Turtle Knights that would, well, actually, no. You could get around the Turtle Knights, no problem. The main problem is just, like, he is locked on at all times. Oh, and I'm back again. Hi. Oh, probably for skill points.
So, you're awake. Your death is not your fate. Just yet.
Wrought Essence Sculptor. Somewhere a pain cough rings out continuously. The man who coughs zealously sculpts statues of Buddha to avoid being consumed by the building flames. Owning this item reduces one's chances of receiving unseen aid. Oh. The more one with the power of dragon's heritage dies, the more sickness known as dragon rot spreads throughout the world. If one known to Wolf is coughing and wheezing, it's likely they're afflicted with dragon rot. The more rot essence Wolf has, the lower the chances of receiving aid.
What is it?
Seems to me your battle sense has returned. You're more like a shinobi than before, if only a little. Take this.
Shinobi Esoteric Text. A book of secrets that details a variety of techniques employed by shinobi. Grants the ability to learn shinobi-style skills. Within this text are the innermost secrets of the shinobi arts, such as attacks performed in the air and hiding one's body to avoid detection. Such moves could never be practiced by samurai.
What is it?
Shinobi techniques. Recorded within are fighting techniques that cannot be performed by samurai. Whether you make use of them or not is up to you. Shinobi aren't the only ones with their own fighting techniques.
Okay, owning an esoteric text of a combat style will allow its skills to be acquired in the sculptor's idle skill menu. Each enemy defeated provides skill experience. Skill points are acquired once enough experience is gained, which can be spent to unlock skills. Some skills can also be learned by obtaining items or defeating enemies. Do I have to talk to him?
What's wrong?
Dragon rot. The stagnation overflows and spreads. A disease that leads eventually to death.
What are you talking about?
You don't need to worry about me. I'm not normal, you see. It's difficult for me to speak now. Ask Emma about the rest. Ask Emma about the rest.
Okay. So where's the skill menu? Probably at the, idle, now I'm thinking about it.
Have you seen the sculptor lately?
Yes. He's...
All I know is what Dogen told me long ago, that the dragon's heritage can bestow the power of resurrection. However, it is not any ordinary power. Repeated use leads to stagnation, which will eventually reach a point where it overflows. This causes those who do not have the power to become sick, a disease known as dragon rot. He knew much about it, but even so, he was unable to determine a cure. Forgive me.
Is there a way to treat this dragon rot?
I do not know. However, it must be stopped. I am unsure, but the first step is to look through my mentor's research and see if I can discover a way.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Okay, so stop dying so much, mainly, which sucks because I die a lot in these games. Acquire skills menu has been unlocked. Okay, so acquire skills. New skills can be acquired by spending skill points in the skill menu. New combat styles can be learned through obtaining esoteric text for each style. There are 3 types of skills: combat arts, shinobi martial arts, and latent skills. Combat arts must be equipped to be used, but shinobi martial arts and latent skills are always in effect upon being acquired. Okay, so whirlwind is slash. Let's see, spinning attack that can hit several enemies at once. Sharp cut combined with the force of the spin can affect multiple foes and deal damage even when guarded. When surrounded by enemies, the shinobi technique can cut open a path to victory. Let's see, enables one to counter enemy thrust attacks by stomping down on the enemy weapon, dealing a large amount of damage to posture. Oh, I might as well get whirlwind slash to start. Okay, combat arts are special attacks skills based on strengths of fighting styles they belong to. They must be equipped in the equipment menu to be used. Okay. Okay, so we have a combat art, whirlwind slash. Good for groups. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I don't know why that keeps happening. It looks like the CPU not maxes out, but like bumps up by a bunch every single time it happens. Frustrating. Might just have been streaming for too long, I have no idea. Hopefully the dragon rot thing doesn't like hold me back too much. But like, I get the very distinct feeling it's not going to go well for me. Like, I'm pretty sure every single person I know is going to have dragon rot by the end of this series. Just because I am bad. Okay, so where is Chungus? I feel like he'd be the one to look for. I don't think I can assassinate him, though. The guy with the gun might not be a bad idea. Otherwise, what I can do is actually pop in, kill somebody, and pop out a bunch. Not graceful. There he is. I've been noticed. Congrats. I disappear now. I wonder if you can actually assassinate an enemy that's suspicious. I don't know. A lot of guys down there. Well, oh god, his face is not for the faint of heart. Okay, so now that I've killed him, I can more or less frontal assault everybody else. Assuming there's somebody to frontal assault. Where'd they all go? Well, I've got this man. Don't mind me. I like that spin move. It's a good way of breaking guards. You know, even if you block and whatever, you can immediately just roll into the spin move and kind of hurt them a bunch. I don't know. It really reminds me of Far Cry team made a ninja assassin game all of a sudden. Kinda. Oh, hello. Mibu balloon filled with fountainhead water, imbued with the blessing of wealth. If one pops the golden Mibu balloon and prays, those its water splashes upon will acquire more coin for a period of time. Mibu means aquatic life, or life born of the water. The Ashina consider the fountainhead water itself to be worthy of worship. Interesting. Probably never going to use that thing. I'm probably going to keep saving it for rainy day, and that means pretty much never. Excuse me, sir. I like the assassination system in this game. Like, it feels good. The game feel on this is great. Main problem I have with it is it's freaking hard and it's going to kind of wreck me repeatedly and everybody's going to get sick and I'm going to feel real bad about it. I hope most of the characters are kind of... I'm not going to say baseline unlikable. Oh, this is somebody to talk to.
Oh, is that you, Inosuke? My son, have you seen the young master?
I am not your son.
There you go again, Inosuke. You always tease that I'm getting senile, but a mother knows her own son. Well, anyway, take this bell. It's a charm I made with the young master in mind. Please, offer it to Buddha for his sake.
Young Lord's bell charm. A bell charm received from an old woman who asked that it be offered to Buddha. Bell charms provide or protect their holders through Buddha's divine protection. If one finds themselves the owner of another bell charm, offering it to Buddha on their behalf is common courtesy. The sculptor of the dilapidated temple can advise on how it should be offered. Interesting. Ah! Chicken brawl. They actually did more damage to me than the rest of the gooners that we ran into. Unfortunate. Aha! I can break those. I should have been doing that this entire time, honestly. Hopefully we find somebody to actually spend money with. Oh, I guess I could have gone in that way as well. Ah, ribbit. Oh.
Who is it? Is somebody there?
Yes.
That voice. No. Could it be? Sir, my name is Inosuke Nogami, a vassal of the Hirata family. Or at least I was. I ask a favor. Might you look in on the old lady in that house? She's my mother, but her mind is failing. She cannot tell one from another.
I met your mother. She gave me a bell.
She did she? You have my thanks. That bell's troubled her for a long, long time. She kept muttering incoherently. Something about offering it to Buddha. Sir, the man from before, right? I wanted to thank you for humoring my mother. That bell's troubled her for... She kept
Right. I can double jump off of these things. I'm not used to jumping, period, in a From Software game. Here we are. Oops. Self-killed doing this, but you know what? Whatever. No! Let's see. Probably remember to grab loot. Oh! Let's see. There we go. Well, that went bad for me. And I'm dead. Well, those cannons are something I have to keep in mind. Hi. Okay. Jesus. I'm going to get wrecked a bunch. Well, that's closer to the Souls-like business I'm used to. So I'm just gonna keep chucking my face at this until we win or lose. I mean, realistically, at this point, I can actually skip the upper level of this area. We can just head down here. Kill this guy. And then actually have the game crash. The OBS died more or less just as I stabbed that guy to death for some reason, so I don't really know. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. And as always, thanks for watching.